Hey guys, how's it going? It's KiloX here to catch the rarest and most powerful Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button because today we are getting the first ever shiny of Adventure Week, which is Shiny Aerodactyl, which is pretty amazing because he's probably one of the rarest shinies to come out for this event. And I only got it on the 3rd try, which I'll show you guys how to get Shiny Aerodactyl later in the video. But first, let me show you the catch of Shiny Aerodactyl. And if you like what you see, please subscribe and like the video because that'll really help out the channel. And we're in Long Beach right now, so we're gonna get a ton of good hunts today. And let's start off the video with what's most important, the Shiny Aerodactyl. Now we're down on 2nd Street, still down in Long Beach, and we got ourselves our Shiny Aerodactyl from a challenge. Thank goodness to the Kabuto one, because that gave us that right now. I thought it wasn't gonna be shiny. We haven't been getting shinies today, so it's pretty amazing that we got one right now. But here we go, we got our Aerodactyl, and we're gonna definitely catch this guy. He's 1082, I don't know if that's good CP or not. And there we go, we got ourselves our Aerodactyl from the quest. First shiny of Adventure Week, and 1082, let's look at those stats. Certainly caught HP and certainly impressed. So not the best stats, but I'll definitely still take it because, you know, it's our first shiny of Adventure Week. So now all we need to get next is Kabuto and Omanyte, and also Aeron too, but still, Aerodactyl is pretty amazing. Now the reason why we're down here at 2nd Street is not just to catch this Aerodactyl, because like, this is like the beast of all shinies, because this guy is extremely rare outside of this event. So it's like, if you don't get the shiny here, when are you gonna get him? So it's a good thing I got this guy. Now it's up to just me catching Omanyte, Kabuto, and Aeron, because I still don't have him. So that's why we're down here at 2nd Street, just to get a lot of Pokestops, because I saw that Trainer Tips was down here recently, so I wanted to get all those new Pokestops. And apparently as well, is that like, I already went down and got all the Pokestops that are new, and the XP bonuses are insane. I already jumped up so much XP that I did so much in just so little time than what it actually takes for me to do legendary raids, because like, the amount of XP, I already jumped up around over 200,000 XP, and I barely just got here, which is pretty amazing that this is a good start off to the episode. Like, look at this, I'm at almost 300,000 XP into level 39, so that's pretty cool. We're getting on our way to level 40, and this event is definitely helping out, but let's see if we can get any more shinies. If another shiny Aerodactyl happens, I'll definitely still be happy with that. And just the fact that we got him is pretty amazing. So let's keep on going around and see if we can get any of the new shinies, because I really want Omanyte and especially Aeron, because I still don't have them yet. Now we're at the Pike. Now I went down 2nd Street again. There was a few Omanytes and Kabutos and an occasional Aeron, but no shinies, so there wasn't really anything to do. I've been doing more quests with Aerodactyl, still haven't gotten another shiny, but I am happy with the shiny I have. We're just gonna walk around here, hopefully get some more shinies, hopefully a shiny Aeron. We tried to do a Ho-Oh, but there wasn't enough people, so maybe another egg will show up, but we're gonna be here for some time, so let's see if we can get some more shinies. All right, so still walking around Long Beach here. We got some Kabutos and some Omanytes. We've been getting a ton, actually. There's been quite a lot of spawns down here. It's just we haven't been getting the shinies, though, which I know it's a rare chance and all. It's just like, I'm not sure what I should be prioritizing. Like, I'm thinking of going for Kabutos, Omanytes, and Aerons, which is a smart idea, but at the same time, I do really need my shiny Ho-Oh, which, you know, after this, he's gonna be gone forever, so it'd probably be best if I did do some shiny Ho-Oh raids right now, but like, there's none out here right now, so we're kind of just waiting on that, and I'll do my next video on Ho-Oh raids. But for the time being, we're just going around catching some Kabutos and Omanytes. I'm gonna be talking about how you can get a shiny Aerodactyl as well very soon after this egg hatch. I'm just looking for another quest that can get me Aerodactyl, and I'll start talking about it. Ooh, that's my 2nd Pineco today. And you know, like, really, what's been happening with Pineco lately? He's like gone. So hopefully maybe they might have an event for him, maybe make him shiny. That'd be pretty cool, but for the time being, it doesn't seem like they're doing anything with, you know, Pineco, but another Omanyte that isn't shiny. He's got some pretty high CP though, which greatly transitions to what I'm gonna be talking about next, which is how you can get Aerodactyl, a shiny Aerodactyl that is, the easiest way possible. So let's start talking about that right now. So we got our first shiny from Adventure Week, which is pretty amazing that it's Aerodactyl, and in getting him, I kind of realized that there is a special tactic in order for you guys to get an easier chance of getting Aerodactyl, because seeing that I got it, it seems to have worked for me, so hopefully it works for you. Now there's really only 2 ways in order for you to actually get an Aerodactyl during this event, and it's pretty odd that catching it isn't really one of them. You'd probably think that because it's a rock type event, but literally like no Aerodactyls have been spawning at all. So the only way you can get it is through Adventure Week quests, which were added because of this event, and raids. Now raids are a good idea because you do get some XP and you do get some items, and then you get to try to get the Aerodactyl. The problem is though is that it's kind of hard to fight him on your own because he is a level 3 tier raid. So it's pretty good to go with a group of 2. That's an easy way to take it down easily. That's why me and my brother usually take down the Aerodactyl raids. But from what I realized is that Aerodactyl raids are not the way to go. It's the quests that you want. Now the quests of Adventure Week are going to be showing up right here. And the thing is about them is that Aerodactyl is the one that you get for this specific quest that you're going to really want really bad, which is evolve an Omanyte or a Kabuto, which is pretty easy because they do spawn quite commonly, so it's not that big of an issue to get enough candies in order to evolve one. If you have a lot beforehand, which I've been getting from the last rock event, then that is extremely helpful because you don't have to deal with the process of getting them. And on top of that, you can get, I think, up to 3 at one point. It just depends on if you get, you know, a lot of them. What I did realize today, though, was that you can't use the same quest twice. Like, I'll get to that in a second. But basically, all you gotta do is evolve an Omanyte and a Kabuto, or a Kabuto, and you get yourself a free Aerodactyl, which has a pretty good chance of being shiny, because literally, it was only my 3rd quest of doing that, and we already got the shiny, which is pretty amazing. And from what I've seen from other people as well, is that it is actually pretty common to get a shiny Aerodactyl from it. You just have to do a lot of quests. I got lucky with 3, but it could take a lot more than that. The nice thing about it though is that you can go to just as many Pokestops as you want, and if you're lucky enough, that Pokestop for the day might be one that'll give you that specific quest, which means you've basically got yourself an Aerodactyl right there. The problem is though, is that from what I learned, you can't reuse them. I was kind of trying to cheat the system and be like, oh, maybe if I sit down here and use this Pokestop after I evolve an Omanyte, I could get the same challenge again. But it doesn't work like that. I can't believe I never even noticed that before, but basically, if you try to do the same Pokestop, you don't get a quest from it. So that's the issue with it. So now that that is a factor in it, try to go to somewhere where there's a lot of Pokestops, and if you're lucky, then you might get yourself a shiny Aerodactyl. Now, I do know that the event is going to be ending very soon on the 5th, so try to get your quests in as quick as possible if you're still on that hunt for shiny Aerodactyl. My issue with it was that if I didn't get shiny Aerodactyl from this whole event, I would have probably never gotten him ever again. Because the thing is that Aerodactyl is extremely rare, and he doesn't have a quest that gives you Aerodactyl outside of this event. So it's either now or never. Or you could get lucky and they might throw in Aerodactyl as a raid in a future kind of legendary, because they do like to change up the raids when legendaries come out. So like, if you do get Aerodactyl, then you can get yourself another chance of getting shiny Aerodactyl. But the thing is that it's very important to get them now, because this is the most amount of time you could ever get in order to get yourself shiny Aerodactyl, and the best way to do it is through the quest system. Now Omanyte and Kabuto kind of go the same way. I can't really say anything on it because I don't have either of those shinies. Same thing with Aeron. I'm still on the hunt for those guys, but yes, if you want to get yourself shiny Aerodactyl, all you got to do is just keep on doing those quests. Just try to get as many Pokestops in, and if you're lucky, you'll get one of those quests. But yeah, that's pretty much my optimal strategy on how you can get shiny Aerodactyl. Just don't even bother with the raids. I know they're good for XP, and they also can provide some good items like rare candy, which now I definitely need, seeing that I want to power up that Aerodactyl to max. The only problem with it though is that it's just kind of really time consuming. You got to be in the right place at the right time, which is kind of goes the same for the quests, because you got to be at the right Pokestop at the right time in order to get that specific quest. But I feel like going for the quest is the most efficient way in order for you to get yourself your shiny Aerodactyl, because even though doing raids does give you some more bonuses, just doing the quest itself is the easiest way to get yourself a shiny, because in the end, is it for the XP or is it for the shiny Aerodactyl? But yeah, I wish you the best of luck on you trying to get your shiny Aerodactyl, but let's see if I can get shiny Kabuto, shiny Omanyte, or shiny Aeron. Alright, now that's gonna do it for today's episode, and today we got pretty far. Like, we actually got ourselves our shiny Aerodactyl, which is pretty amazing, and I'm gonna be powering him up as well. He could reach around the same CP that I have my Venusaur and my Charizard at, which will be pretty cool because it'll be the trio of shinies. It's just gonna take a lot of candies, and if I use all my rare candies right now, I can actually max them, but I'm thinking of doing that in a future episode. But for the time being, we got our shiny Aerodactyl, and we did so many new Pokestops today that I jumped up over 400,000 XP, and we're already 1/10 through level 39, so we're on our way to level 40, and we're gonna get there in no time, especially seeing that summer just started and we're already this far into it. We're definitely gonna hit level 40 in no time. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, comment and subscribe. We got our shiny Aerodactyl, and I showed you some tips on how you can get shiny Aerodactyl as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until I go back on the hunt to get myself shiny Ho-Oh, see ya!